Hi, Cemre. Nice having you here again at the Analytics Summit
Thank you for
2024.
inviting me.
Yeah, it's always great having you. You are the Digital Data and Growth Marketing Manager at PepsiCo.
Yeah.
And your talk today was around the data centralization activation via a GCP hosted CDP, so many abbreviations.
Yeah.
First of all, to kick this all off, what was your role and your involvement with the project?
Yeah. I am managing digital product development agenda, digital data and growth marketing processes in PepsiCo. So one of my role is embedding and integrating the right technology for PepsiCo in order to create operational efficiency and in order to create media cost efficiency in media channels. So I was the business owner in this project. I was the one that was asking for a project actually, but we worked with a really large group of people. We worked with analytics team, we worked with LogloTrkkn, we worked with Google and many other teams. So as I said, I was the business owner asking the questions and like telling the success results at the end of the project.
As you've already mentioned it, the collaboration between PepsiCo, Google, LogloTrkkn, where did you see the main challenges, but also the main synergies of that project and that collaboration that we had?
Actually, we have a close relationship between our media partners and also with the LogloTrkkn. I think the important thing here is making your third parties aware of your business problems, right? They were aware of our problems, so Google team proactively came us with a solution and we made a kickoff meeting in Google's office. And that was all. After that, we just had weekly meetings with Google and LogloTrkkn, and everyone did what they had to do. So it was an easy process. We didn't have any challenges for collaboration, but we had several challenges during the integration process for sure. But it was a team of teamwork. We call it like that, so we didn't have many
So
challenges.
it's lovely. That's exactly how you want to do it.
Yeah.
Perfect. Generally, when speaking about centralization or data management, what are the main challenges that you have that probably everyone has when managing data across multiple platforms?
This was our challenge while starting the project actually, because we have a mobile app and there are different tools and technologies integrated in our app, and each tool is counting different kind of data attributes. When we wanted to create a unified consumer segment, it was a challenge for us to pull data from different digital tools and technologies. Also, we had too many manual processes while we tried to merge them in a centralized system. Not a centralized system, when we tried to create a centralized segment actually. Also, we had privacy concerns because we was not happy while managing this process manually, because we were sending the target audience to our agency in an email, attached to an email in Excel sheet. So it was not a privacy-centric way of working. Also, we had challenges while activating our first-party data in media channels because it was also manual. We were creating the segments, we were getting the insights, and we were pushing that data manually to advertising platforms. It was too time-consuming. We are working as small group of people in PepsiCo in digital team, so it was difficult for us to manage the whole process.
Yeah, I understand. Why do you think is a GCP, so Google Cloud Platform hosted CDP, more efficient than another CDP tool that you could use?
Because we needed an agile and quick fix solution. I'm working in an FMCG company. It is a dynamic area. Also, we are not a technology company, so we have limited resources for implementing a tool. Also, we have to be fast in order to be dynamic for FMCG sector. So that was the reason we liked the agility of this project actually, because there are some package CDPs, but it takes time to implement them. It takes too much cost for PepsiCo to implement that kind of package services. So that was one of the reasons that we selected Google hosted CDP. The other reason is the flexibility of Google Cloud products for different kind of business problems. While pulling data from different platforms, we had some challenges because each tool is pushing the raw data in different formats. This was a challenge to solve, but Google has different different solutions in order to solve that kind of problems. So this was another reason that we selected Google Cloud Storage CDP. Yeah.
Less problems, yeah. Got it. So in your presentation, you explained very well how your cross-category consumers have a bigger value to you, and your activation of those segments that you've built and that you've then activated via campaign targeting led to an increased cross-category consumer segment size. What are the next steps in terms of activation, segment building, segmentation? What are your next steps? What are your plans for Cassandra?
In my presentation, I gave an example for Cassandra related activation, but we are collecting first party data for all PepsiCo brands. We are collecting data for Pepsi, for Doritos, for Cheetos. We are trying to create a cost optimization for all our brands for their every challenge they experience during their campaign period. So our next step is creating efficiency, like having our first party data like a business as usual line in their media channel. So in order to create the efficiency while getting new consumers to Pepsi, getting new consumers to Doritos, we are also trying to use our first party data for insight generation needs of our brands. This is another important topic that we are focusing on because there are some external research agencies that our brands are working with. We want our brands to come to us, come to Cassandra team directly to ask consumers to directly their first party data, who we already know, who is consuming Pepsi, who is consuming Doritos. We know if there is a decrease in their code scan frequency, so we can ask questions related to this. We are trying to make this plan like more proper, and we want to increase that kind of insight generation activations for all PepsiCo brands while making our first party data bigger.
Yeah, it sounds really interesting. And as you've already mentioned, those insights and learnings, were there any groundbreaking, interesting learnings that you gained of your customers and consumers through that data centralization?
There was an interesting insight. We give free PepsiCo gifts to our consumers. When they scan a code in Cassandra, we are adding a free gift to their wallet. When they go to store owner, a local store owner in Turkey, they can get that free product. We uploaded some free products directly to consumers' wallet without scanning any codes, but consumers didn't redeem it, didn't spend it, didn't took the free product, so we couldn't understand the reason. We asked questions related to this, and consumers told that they are afraid of local store owners. So they are afraid of asking a free product from the store owner, so they didn't took the product. So this was an interesting insight for us.
That's so sweet.
So in one of our campaigns, we used really cute store owner images in our advertising campaign. By the way, with that insight,
Don't be scared.
Don't be scared from store owners.
That's sweet. That's cute. Yeah. What do you see personally as key trends for data management and data centralization in the near future?
AI is the fancy word, you know.
AI. Yeah.
But still, we have many manual processes while creating an insight from the data. We are centralizing it, but our analytics team is spending too much time in order to get an insight from the data. So I think AI will help us in order to find the related insights from the huge data sets, from the big data. So it will make our life easier. So we will find the insight directly, and then we can take actions. Currently, we are also spending time to find some insights. Also, it's not too related to data, but related to data activation. When we want to activate our first party data on media channels, we are trying to show them related ad creatives. But creating too many ad creatives is difficult for us because our creative agency sometimes trying to do hundreds of copies related to each segment. This is a difficult process for us. I think AI generated images will make this kind of things easier. this is a creative topic, but I think it is also related to data activation. So this is
Absolutely, it's all
an
connected.
important topic.
Yeah, time and money as well, right?
Yeah.
And to, well, close this round, I guess, your advice for other companies that are on this data centralization journey, any advice you can give?
Yeah, they can work like with agile mindset. Maybe they can start with some of the data sources that they have, because it is a big project. Collecting data from too many data sources is difficult. So maybe they can select some of them, pilot and test, and then decide on the next steps. We also separated it to phases. Like first, we only centralize the data, get the insight. This was the first phase. As a second phase, we activated the data activation part. We created the API connections later. That was the second phase. So we worked with the agile mindset. So my suggestion can be dividing it to phases in order to make it more clear in terms of mid output and also for the roadmap. And also, don't be afraid to spend your time for the project. Okay, it will be time consuming during the project period, but after a while you will get that time back. It will be really time saving for you and your teams. Once the setup is ready, once the technology is ready, it will be much better for you and your team.
That's a good advice. Thank you so much.
You're
Thank you
welcome.
for being here. Enjoy your
Thank
time
you
in
so
Hamburg
much.
and at the Analytics Summit, and
Thank
hopefully
you.
see you next year.
Yeah, hopefully. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye.